my channel. I know many of you guys have asked me how I manage my time effectively and efficiently with the college work, household work and other things of the same. So I have made a video on that to let you guys know what I do to manage my time. And here I'll be showing certain apps and some tips and tricks to let you guys know how I make that work. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Okay, so guys, what can you see here? You're nearly correct. I'm sure you must be thinking that it is a clutter-free space and it also contains items like my laptop, bottle, pencil, pouch and other necessary things. But that's not it. Let's look at the larger picture. What can you see now? Yes, you're right, a table. I think it is very necessary to set it up on a table. If not, a laptop table is fine too. Just the one that I used in my first video. So I would like to tell you guys to find a fixed spot so that you can sit there and start studying or even feel like studying. Also, I might be working or studying and notice that the charging is quite low, because of which I'll have to go get my charger and maybe I might even get my other necessary things like the highlighters. Let me think what else could be there. Earphones, and you could even get your calculator, I guess. Yeah.
I believe that constantly moving here and there will break your workflow. Because if I get up to get a charger or to get a highlighter or a post-it, I'm constantly moving. Because of which I'm forgetting what I have to do, or it might even demotivate me to continue my work. Maybe the highlighter might be in your bedroom. So when you're going to your bedroom, you see a bed and your brain automatically associates it with you relaxing. And you will stop feeling motivated and you won't feel productive anymore. Personally, I have seen that it has demotivated me a lot. So it's better to get all the things that you think are necessary at your table so that you can work without breaking your flow. It will hardly take 5 minutes to figure out what are the necessary things that you will need, but it is totally worth it.
Coming to a to-do list, there's not a particular format that you should follow or must follow. It is what works for you the best. At least for me, I always make sure that the most important task will be in bolds or capitals so that I can see it clearly and keep decreasing its size according to its importance. Visual is a very key role and plays a very important part when you have to remember something or do something, and that actually worked for me. And there are days where I feel so unproductive and don't want to get anything done. And that's when I swap the places. I make sure that the least important one is on the top and the most important one on the bottom. I'll tell you why. That day, since I had told you that I'm not feeling productive, I open the to-do list book or I open the app which contains my to-do list and I see that I don't know what to do. I don't feel like doing anything. So at least if I get the easiest task done, I feel productive or I feel satisfied. And then it motivates me to continue further or start with the other tasks. If I don't complete it, I think it's absolutely fine, because at the end of the day, at least I'll be satisfied that I have completed one task or the other. Also, I'd like to tell you guys that make sure that you use a highlighter or you can use crayons, pencils to make it more attractive. Play with colors and see what works for you. Sometimes I make sure I use sticky notes in places where I frequently visit, like my fridge or it's food, and that's where I frequently go, or maybe my laptop. I stick it on it so that I frequently look at it and remember that I have to complete this work today or the day after. Coming to apps, the first is Notion. It is the best alternative to make to-do lists for people who do not like writing down. And I don't use it much because I'm the kind of a person who writes things down manually in a book. Next being reminders. In one sentence, it reminds of any events or works that needs to be done. For me, drinking water is a major task. Habits app helps me to keep track of it, and it could be any other habit as well. Digitox provides you the data to keep track of the amount of time spent on your phone so that you can cut it down accordingly.
So guys, that's it for today. So these are the apps and these are the tips or tricks that I use to complete my work, and the faster I complete them, the more time I save. This way I can use that time for my leisure activities, and I hope you guys like it. And if you have any other apps or any other ideas, please let me know. Even I'll start using them. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thanks.